The next talk, I must say, is very near and dear to my heart. It's What You Don't Know Can't Help You. The Amateur Advantage, Ben Ullman.
Hi. So a while ago, I started exploring this idea about how knowing less about something could actually be advantageous and how it impacts creative thinking. I collected a lot of articles and links and images, and this is an attempt to distill that into a 5-minute story. Knowledge is power, said Francis Bacon, or he said something along those lines. And he's all about empirical knowledge and the scientific method and observable facts. Important stuff, but kind of boring. J.J. Abrams, when he was a child, he was given a box of magic tricks, and he hasn't opened it to this day. He says it inspires him in his work, and that withholding information is more powerful than revealing it. If you've seen his show Lost, you know what he's talking about. Lots of questions, not many answers. Sometimes what we can't see is more powerful than what we can. It puts the imagination to work. So much so that sometimes when the mystery is answered, it's kind of disappointing. Children are very artistic and creative. And it seems like the more schooling we get, the more creativity declines. Picasso said, all children are born artists. The problem is remaining an artist as we grow up. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities. In the expert's mind, there are few. That's a saying from Zen Buddhist teachings, telling you to search for beginner's mind, empty your cup, forget what you think you know. This concept is from Made to Stick, book by Chip and Dan Heath. They say, when we know something, it becomes hard for us to imagine not knowing it. As a result, we become lousy communicators. It can be hard for experts to avoid talking in jargon and explaining something in terms that the average person can understand. Try this exercise. Write a set of explicit step-by-step instructions for doing a simple task, like making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and this can reveal a lot of assumptions we make about our audience. Do they know the spread should go on the inside? Do they even know what a sandwich is? So knowledge can be a double-edged sword. Now, I'm not suggesting that kids go drop out of school. You know, without knowledge, you're not even in the game. But the point is, how do we get around some of the roadblocks that expertise can put up? Empathy is a good place to start. Designers need to use empathy a lot. We have to get inside our client's head and understand their motivations and their goals. And we have to understand their audience and find out the best way to reach them. But stepping out of our own point of view or frame of reference helps put our own prejudices behind. Empathy can only get us so far. You know, ultimately, we're too close to the project, whether it's a client's website or a new project idea. We can't objectively judge it. We need to get it in front of other people. And the earlier the better, so you can have some time to act on the input. Paper mock-ups, prototypes, sketches. You know, in fact, the less finished it looks, the better. People will be much more apt to give criticism on something if it doesn't look like a finished product. Yes and is a mantra for improv performers. It's all about accepting suggestions and going with it. You know, taking the cues from other actors and proceeding, because if you don't, the scene is losing momentum. You have to say yes and take it further, advance the story. And that's also a great mantra for brainstorming. Don't shoot down any ideas at this early stage. Explore all avenues. Teams of T-shaped individuals who have deep knowledge in one discipline and empathy and understanding of other disciplines make great project teams. An expert in one discipline is an amateur in another. So start collaborating early, run your ideas past one another. Ask why, ask what if. Be childlike. Don't be afraid to question everything. Explore alternatives, question assumptions, and expect and allow this questioning from your peers. Think outside the box while you can. Soon enough, you'll have to answer to the box. The box represents the realities of project deadlines and budgets, technology limitations. These are important things, and you need to know where the box is, but don't let it inhibit your early conceptual work. Stepping back and squinting your eyes at a work in progress is a technique artists use to avoid seeing details and evaluate overall compositions to see where things might need to change. Putting it away and coming back the next day with fresh eyes works too. Do something different. Get weird. It stimulates your mind, and people have actually tested this and done brain scans. You know, they find that Synapses fire much less when we're performing routine tasks, even if they're complex ones. The creative life requires a steady progression of experimentation and discovery. While acquired wisdom is useful, your knowledge must work in tandem with the daily exercise of your curiosity. Thanks.